Hi guys, today we are going to be playing Delicious Date, which is a game where we are going on a date with a guy we met on a dating app. And we'll see how this works. With much apprehension and dread, I approached the charming restaurant as if it were the worst place on earth. And apparently, the worst place on earth had many great 5-star reviews. Although I'd never personally dined at the restaurant myself, I wanted to trust the opinion of my date. I'm really going on a date right now. Oh, fuck. I pushed through the entrance of the bistro, my heart hammering in my chest. The bell signaled the host to greet me with a practiced smile. Welcome. For how many people? 2. Right this way. I followed behind them and stared at the back of their shoes as they guided me to the seat beside a large window. The interior decor captured the feeling of spring. The walls and furniture were covered by warm colors, exuding a tender atmosphere, while plants hung from the ceiling. 12:30 p.m. Bistro Bell. 12:30 p.m. Bistro Bell. I've repeated those words a million times, both consciously and unconsciously, but I still worried that I would forget the details of the date. I checked the time on my phone. It was only 12 p.m., yet I was already seated at the restaurant. Would he be turned off if he saw I was 30 minutes early? Oh God, would it be a disaster if this ended up giving him the wrong impression of me? My nerves couldn't even handle the idea of going on a date with someone, and now that I was here, I felt nauseous. This is really happening. After days of rejection and being rejected on the cursed dating apps, I finally matched with a guy just last week, and a cute one no less. And days of talking, mostly flirting, have led to this moment, but I might not make it through the end or the beginning. I think I'm gonna pass out. I flinched at the sound of the bell and the host's welcome. I seriously need to chill out. For how many people?
Oh, someone's already waiting for me at a table.
That voice sounded familiar. It would speak into my ear at night through the phone. Right now, the sound of my racing heart filled my eardrums.
Looks like they're over there.
The blood rushed from my fingers. The heat drained to the top of my head. Slow, deep breaths in and out, in and out. I almost jumped when a hand splayed on top of the table, or what I thought was a hand. It was actually a black glove with pointed nails. Must be a fashion statement.
Hi.
But the voice was undeniably his. I looked up from the table, which I had forced myself to think was very interesting. The man before me left me frozen and speechless. A pink sweater fitted over a white button-up shirt made him appear charmingly sweet. Long bangs swept over one of his eyes while the other was fixated on me as if I were the center of his world. He greeted me with a wide grin, his sharp canines sticking out of his upper lip. Oh no, I'm in deep trouble. He's so cute.
I thought I was the early one, but it looks like you had me beat.
My mouth felt dry and thick. I clenched and unclenched my fingers that were now pressing on my lap. Don't be weird. Just say hi. Let's go with, is that bad?
Not at all. I'm glad to see that you're as eager as I am about our date. It makes me very happy. It's nice to finally meet in person. Although...
What? Angel stared at me quite intensely. I tried to restrain myself from fidgeting under his scrutinizing gaze. Do I look strange? I triple-checked myself on my phone camera, though.
You are so much cuter in person than in the photos you sent me. I'm tempted to just look at you all day.
Let's go with no way. I think you're the cuter one.
Nuh-uh. You're adorable. And you can't change my mind. Can I tell you a secret? I've been so nervous about this date ever since we agreed to it. And now that you're here right before me, it's only gotten worse. You already have this effect on me. Imagine what you'll do to me throughout the day.
Let's go with, to be honest, I also felt the same way. I was so nervous about meeting you.
Oh, how about now?
Still nervous.
Me too. That means we can't stop thinking about each other, doesn't it?
Even though Angel said he was nervous, his flirtations made me feel otherwise. I thought he was a swab before in his text, but this is on another level. I'm unsure about it. I'm loving it. So I'm unsure about it. This was bad for my heart. I didn't know how much more I could handle of his advances. But the date just started. I should give him a chance.
Oh, how inconsiderate of me. I never asked how you were doing. I kept babbling about myself and forgot to take care of my date. It's the nerves getting to me.
Seeing him like this makes me want to tease him a little bit. I didn't think you'd be this nervous. You were so confident in our text messages and phone calls. Who are you and what did you do with the angel I thought I knew? Angel chuckled and looked at me with a curious gaze as if he were staring at a small, unsuspecting animal.
There are many sides you don't know about me. I just wanted to show you my good one. Seeing you act like this is quite surprising. And alluring.
There was a wild glint in his eye, and I wondered whether I had made a mistake or if I had succeeded instead. Yet both possibilities felt thrilling. I'm either going crazy or am actually this lonely.
Have you taken a look at the menu yet?
No, I was waiting for you. It's a date after all. We should do things together.
You're absolutely correct. Let's order together then. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat anything before this. I could devour everything on the menu.
When he spoke those words, his one visible eye seemed to be staring at me. But with his bangs in the way, it was hard to tell. Shaking that thought away, I scanned the items on the menu. When the waitress came to our table, she wrote down our choices and left, but not before her gaze lingered on Angel. A twinge of possession caused me to glare at the waitress's back. Angel smiled at me, unaware of the short-lived dark feelings I had a few seconds ago. There's definitely something going on with me.
Hey, baby.
What did you just call me?
Listen carefully, baby. I finally have your attention. Maybe baby isn't the right term for you. How about dear? Sweetie? I think sweetie might suit you better. You look so sweet and cute.
Again, pelting me with compliments. But I liked it. It sounded believable coming from Angel. You keep describing yourself. I should learn lessons of self-love from you.
You're kidding, right? Especially in that outfit of yours. Knowing that you wore it for me sends butterflies to my stomach. Now I'm feeling a bit self-conscious of my own appearance. Maybe I should have chosen something better to wear.
Is he humble bragging at this point? I like what you're wearing. You don't need to change anything.
Sweet as always. You make me feel comfortable in my skin. Still, I would have liked to make an excellent impression on you.
Yeah, he has to be joking. He's fucking adorable in that pink sweater. I wanted to... Oh, we're gonna go with the top one. Rip it off him. The instant the thought materialized, I grabbed my cup of ice water and chugged it down.
Are you thirsty? Do you want to drink mine?
No, I'm good. That was enough for me.
I hope I haven't disappointed you.
Let's go with that's my line. I might be disappointing you.
Sweetie, you could never disappoint me. How can you be so lovable? If we had never agreed to meet in real life, I wouldn't have found out this part of you. It's nice to witness the real you. I'm happy we're here together.
Do we want to do I find it hard to believe, or I admit you're somewhat different than I imagined? I still find it hard to believe.
Why?
I haven't had much luck in the dating area lately. So you're like an angel, no pun intended, who's given me a second chance at finding love. I blushed at the word lover, feeling embarrassed for discussing my intentions.
I think you're my angel. No pun intended.
The waitress returned with our food. Once she left, I immediately turned my focus to the dish before me.
Wow. Oh, it looks delicious. But there's something that's even better.
Which is... Angel took a minute to contemplate his response.
I'll show you some other time. Instead, do you want to try mine?
Angel lifted a spoon of his food and aimed it towards me. The gesture left me shocked and bewildered. Oh my god. Well, we only got one option, so I guess we're getting fed.
How is it? Good?
I'm so sorry, I can't taste a thing. My nerves have gotten rid of my sense of taste. It's delicious. Angel's mouth widened into a proud smile. Then he opened his mouth and expectant eyes gazed at me. No, daring me. We're totally gonna feed him. I poked a piece of my food with a fork and offered it to him. Angel closed his lips around the portion of food. My eyes were memorized by its soft plumpness, following his mouth even when he retreated back to his seat. Oh my god, begone dirty thoughts. I tried to recollect myself, despite my heart pounding loudly against my chest.
Just as I thought. Delicious.
He licked his lips, his eyes staring at me as he did so. This is getting dangerous.
Don't be shy to ask for more of mine, sweetie. I'm always happy to share it with you.
I won't refuse if you'll be feeding me.
Wow, that made my heart skip a beat. I can feed you all the time.
An awkward silence settled between us. The only sounds were the clinking of our utensils against the dishes and the noise outside of our falling intimate bubble. Angel's been the one who's driven the conversation so far. I should say something first this time. But what should I say? I think we've had enough of the compliments. Let's ask what he does for fun. Angel, do you have any hobbies? What do you like to do for fun?
I do. I love to eat, so I like to try out restaurants. I'm what you call a food connoisseur.
No wonder you know the best places to eat. The food here has been amazing.
I'm glad you like it. It makes me so happy watching you enjoy the food. I know I'm parroting my words, but I'm having a lot of fun today. Despite my prior anxiety, being with you over time has melted away the worries. You turned out to be my soothing bell.
Like, I want to know what soothing bell means. Never heard that one before.
I'm creative.
You certainly have a quirky way of saying things.
So, you have been paying attention to me. Yay. I'm very happy. I think there might be a connection between us. You feel the same way?
He dipped his chin and looked at me like a puppy waiting for his owner to tell him what a good boy he was. It's still early to tell. We should get to know each other a little more.
Are you proposing we go on another date? Look at me!
Hold on, that's not what I meant. Seriously, does he only hear what he wants? Whatever, since we're on the topic now, I think... he's kind of cute. Let's go for a second date, why not?
I do too! Where should we go? What should we do? I'm happy to do whatever as long as it's with you.
His eagerness is quite infectious. I found myself mirroring his goofy smile. Was that Angel's stomach growling? It sounded pretty monstrous.
Sorry, I'm still hungry.
You can order some more if you'd like.
I would, but I want to eat something else. I have no desire for the stuff on the menu now.
Oh, is there someplace else you want to go? He steadied his gaze on me. There was something predatory about how he looked at me. It ignited my body, and I couldn't help but squirm under his eye, wanting to hide. He licked his upper lip and smiled.
I feel incredibly lucky to have met you. You're so cute. I really want to eat you up.
Keep this up and I might eat you up.
Is that a promise?
No, it wasn't.
I would have loved it if it was. You are truly the best choice for me. You were just so appetizing, heavenly, divine.
Whoa, those are some very exaggerated qualities. Oh, what was that? What the? Did you see that?
See what?
Was I imagining it?
Is something the matter?
Must have been a trick of the light.
These lights are rather bright. We'll get out of here soon.
Our conversation fell into a lull while we digested our food. Angel, however, kept rubbing his palm against his neck as his eyes shifted from my face to the space beside me. What is it, Angel? You seem like you have something to say.
This might sound really weird to say on our first date, but may I devour you?
Excuse me? Angel had a way to catch me off guard, but this time his unexpected question stunned me motionless. I was very much baffled. I'd like an explanation.
You're right, I should have explained myself first. Now I've made myself look like a total creep.
A shadow fell over his face, causing my body to tense up in alert.
To be clear with you, I want to feast upon you. Gobble you up, flesh and bone. Savor your sweet, addictive flavor on my tongue. From the moment I saw you, I knew I needed you against my lips.
That oddly sounds really hot.
What? I mean, what? I'm being serious, sweetie. I want to eat you. No, I will eat you.
Should we go to a hotel or something? It's still fairly early, though.
Maybe this will be proof enough.
The space around us drained of color and lively activity, as though life itself had been siphoned away, leaving behind a haunting stillness. The soft hum of conversation dissolved into eerie silence. Shadows crept across the floor, distorting the shapes of familiar objects, twisting them into something grotesque and unrecognizable. What I thought had been a warm, bustling restaurant just moments ago was nothing more than a sinister illusion. No, it was a trap all along. And the mastermind behind it, who had once smiled so sweetly to me across a table, revealed the sickening truth with a cold, knowing grin. The smooth, warm-colored walls now stood cracked and dull. The windows, once gleaming, were coated in dust, obscuring any view of the outside world. The tables that had been set so neatly were now stained, chipped, and weathered as if left to rot for years. The thick air squeezed my lungs and tightened my throat, leaving me struggling to breathe. The reality of it all closed in, suffocating me. My body swayed, ready to collapse. Angel's figure began to shift, twisting and warping until what sat across from me was no longer human. The monster stared at me with a frigid gaze, as if analyzing my terror. How and when did this happen? Maybe it had occurred the moment we connected on that stupid dating app. Was that also predetermined? I didn't know what was real and false anymore. In the end, everything was a lie portrayed by Angel's illusion, and I fell for it. Oops, no voice. Do you understand what's happening now? Fuck. Oh, we're going with number 2. Why am I into this? Did I just unlock a new kink? Sweetie, there is a limit to how much I can indulge you. Although I would find your naivety cute in other instances, I'm too hungry to listen to reason. But I'm not unkind, and I do have a bit of an attachment to you. I'll give you an opportunity to beg for your life. I'm torn. Go between, can you eat me gently, and maybe I can help you instead. Let's try save our ass. Help me? How do you intend to do that? Sweetie, you're cute, but I do wonder what goes on inside that head of yours. I can help you find someone that tastes better than me. Why do you think you're sitting before me right now? I've already found the most exquisite delicacy. Ooh, torn between you don't underestimate me and you have actually a bad taste. Pretty sure I would taste pretty bad. Let's go with don't underestimate me. I can attract people if I try. I mean, I did attract you. Yes, a monster, not a person. Same thing, don't you think? You've certainly given me a reason to mull things over. This was supposed to be easy, and now it's not. Is love this complicated? His sudden dilemma was an opening. This was the opportunity to strike. May I make a final appeal? Yes, go ahead, sweetie. I advise you, however, to speak carefully. Thanks. What should I say? I had to be cautious and thoughtful of my next words. My life depended on it. Oh, we're going with this one. Am I abnormal for being attracted to you this way? You like me this way? Normally, humans are attracted to other humans, so I tried to replicate my mortal skin to your desires. But it appears that I was incorrect about your type. Desperation made us do stupid things. In my hopeless madness, I attempted to... Oh, we're gonna kiss him. I stood up and leaned across the table. As I inched my face closer to his monstrous one, a single thought occurred to me. How the fuck do I kiss him? I closed my eyes and hovered uncertainly over where his lips should be. There were none, only teeth. Very large, sharp teeth that he wanted to use on me. I planted a quick kiss that barely touched his skin, but he felt it. He had to. I opened my eyes, and a singular pupil stared back at me. I was trying to... I feel heat radiating off of him. Sweetie, you naughty, naughty thing. A kiss on the first date? Already? You move so fast. This isn't good. This isn't good. I might become addicted. Angel's steady eye regarded me thoughtfully while his posture relaxed into what looked like defeat. He sighed, accepting his loss. His wings glided into his back until they disappeared as his monstrous form shrunk, returning to the human husk that I once admired. Now that the rose-colored lenses were shattered, I could perceive all the abnormalities of his body. Why do I still think he's cute? There was something messed up about me. Yes, there is. I have to admit... Hold on, let's redo that. I have to admit, I would miss you terribly if you weren't alive to accompany me. The date was pleasant, and I wasn't lying when I thought you were incredibly adorable. Especially when your cheeks turned pink after I complimented you, like what they're doing right now. I'm not blushing. Angel snickered at that, a charming sound to my ears that caused my rosy cheeks to redden more. I'll prove you wrong in ways you can't comprehend. Oh, he's so cute. I'll help you find many things about yourself that you didn't know. What you enjoy or fear, what you love and hate. I had that backwards. Sorry, guys. I can't wait for many more dates with you. But if you can't satisfy my heart more than my stomach, I'll have to tear you apart. Ending. Love. Okay, that was super cute. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you'll catch me on the next one. Later. Bye-bye.